PowerPoint presentation that sort of will describe from a 30,000-foot view what we mean here at Oak Hill when we talk about learning support. And it's important to think about this as you are considering schools for your child or grandchild, as the case may be. You know, where is this child going to be best supported? We tell our students regularly that really there's two sides to your high school experience. It's an important part of our lives. All of us remember our high school years, and they're important. And but the two sides are the intangibles, the memories, the teachers that you liked or maybe that you didn't like, your favorite classes, the teams and clubs that you participated in, and the friends that you made. All of those things are really, really important. But beyond those things, there's also a tangible component to high school that is embodied in your high school transcript. And that document, as we know, travels with you the rest of your life, and in some cases opens or closes doors, as the case may be. So when we talk about learning support, when I'm talking about learning support here at Oak Hill Academy, while we certainly acknowledge growth of the entire human being, this particular presentation is really focused on the classroom support that we offer that aids in learning. And there's really even there's two strands to that support. We talk about organic value to our students. These are benefits and values of just being immersed in our program and being part of our school community, versus the other part of learning support here, which is a programmatic strategy, something that Mrs. Dakins is going to really spearhead. She runs the program and is really the boots on the ground heartbeat of our learning support strategy here on campus. So when we talk about organic value to all of our students, we can talk about our small class sizes. Many of our students come to us from relatively large public schools, and they're mechanistic in their approach to learning. And we have really small classes here by design. Our whole school is relatively small by design. We also have dynamic scheduling. I can tell you that between Mrs. Groves and myself and others here on campus that are involved in the scheduling program, we really pore over our students' academic backgrounds, identifying their competencies and their strengths, and creating an academic schedule that's going to be most likely to lead them into a successful experience in our classroom. And we can do this because we really get to know our students well. We have a tremendous faculty. I'm so proud of our faculty. They work hard. They love the students, as Dr. Groves and Reverend Turnmeyer said. We are in this business because we love kids. And if you don't love kids, you shouldn't be in the school business. So I'm really proud to say that our faculty just loves kids. They love our students. We have, as part of our program, again, speaking of the organic value to all students, we have a typical class day, but at the end of every class day, we have an enrichment period where a student can be mandated to go and spend time with the particular teacher if there's a struggle in a classroom, or a teacher or a student can choose to go visit with that teacher at the end of the class day. So all of our teachers essentially have office hours every day after school, designed to accommodate students that have additional questions or maybe are in a tough spot in the curriculum. We also have, because we're a boarding school, we think that's a great value, organic value to all of our students. It's not a place here where the school bell rings and a student leaves our classrooms and then goes home or back into the neighborhood or another setting where they may or may not be successful or focused or supported. Here, because we're a boarding school, we're able to support our students 24/7 when we're in session. And part of that support academically is an evening supervised study time every single night in our dorms. We have policies in place that minimize technology distractions. We have a parent portal that allows you, mom and dad, and grandparents to see up to the minute, moment by moment, day by day, success and progress in our classrooms. You'll be able to see grades and communicate with our teachers directly. We also have a peer tutoring program, positive peer and community culture. All of our kids, we're a college prep school, and so that's the goal that we're chugging along to get our students and help our students be most prepared for success in their freshman year in college and beyond. We also have a couple of life study skills available, particularly for our younger students, and great administrative oversight of the entire program. So all of those things are sort of organic value to all of our students, regardless of where they are in terms of their need for academic support. But beyond this organic value, we also have a strategic program that's built into our strategy of supporting students. And this program is operated really and led by Mrs. Dakins, who's going to talk to us in a minute. But participation in this program is by parental request. It can be by professional recommendation of a sending school or maybe a counselor back home, or by a student, or sometimes we will look at a student's background and history and say, we think that this student to start off in particular would benefit from being part of this learning skills program. We'll review IEPs or 504s or psychological education reports as they exist and come to us. We certainly have personal interviews with families and students, and Mrs. Dakins will tell you more details, but we'll do inventory and testing to assess learning styles and plan exclusively and excessively with parents to make sure that we're all on the same page and have a really good partnership to support our students. And Mrs. Dakins will offer the students that are in this programmatic portion of our school daily instruction. She's a certified learning specialist with a lot of experience in classroom. She'll focus on executive functioning skills and like organization and perseverance and all these other things that she'll tell you about in more detail. And she really communicates well with the teachers. All of our teachers know our students well, and so we're very collaborative in crafting a path forward that leads to success. And we can adjust that as necessary. Because being a private school, we have great lateral flexibility in that regard. So I'm going to stop talking because you probably don't want to hear from me nearly as much as you want to hear from Mrs. Dakins. So without further ado, it's my pleasure to introduce to you